Good morning, guys. Today is a beautiful day, and I think it's going to be a super interesting day as well, because we're going to go and see Mr. Sat's sister's functioning mushroom farm. We were looking at him setting up his farm yesterday. Today we're going to go and see a functioning one. I'm just walking up here now, and here he is with the biggest papaya you've ever seen. It's not the biggest papaya I've ever seen. I've seen some pretty damn big papayas. But that is that from here, from this property?
From my sister's house.
From his sister's house. So we're going to go to his sister's house later on and have a look at her mushroom farm. And that's going to be really cool. But for now, we're just going to eat some of this pawpaw because that looks sweet as hell. Okay, so we're going to go and see Mr. Sat's sister's mushroom farm a little bit later on. But for now, we've just come into town. We need to go to the market and get our guitar case fixed. The strap has all become unstitched. And that's super dodgy when we're on the highway. This market is way more relaxed and way more chill than any other one we've been to. Way quieter, way less people. And it's just as well stocked. There's all kinds of stuff. There's just stuff from every situation you can imagine. You need noodles, there's noodles. You need shampoo, there's shampoo. You want your hair cut, there you get your hair cut in there. You need clothes, there's loads of clothes just behind us. Everything in here. I actually want to get a pair of Crocs because I see everyone wearing them and they just look very cool. I think maybe a pair of Crocs like this.
That is a look.
So, that sound like that. I think that's going to be my new look. But yeah, so we're trying to get the guitar case fixed, which means we have people riding motorbikes in the market. We need to get the guitar case fixed, which means we need to find some straps. So we're going to go find the hammock lady, and then we're going to get some hammock straps from her, and we're going to hopefully use those to make some backpack straps for the guitar, because we don't want that to fall out on the road. That would suck. Yeah, literally everything. Check it out. There's just loads of fruit now. It's just crazy how quickly it changes. Like 1 second you're walking past all of this fruit, and all of a sudden it's all these like packaged drinks and stuff, and then it's meat and vegetables, and then it's socks. This lady just has socks. It's really cool. It's all sorts of random crap. Then there's just like individual sweets. It's its own world in here. Hey, and look, they've even got, there's Lucy. She disappeared out of nowhere. So we got 2 fresh straps for our guitar case. Now we're gonna come to this lady here. She's doing all the stitching and stuff, seamstress. And we're gonna ask her to stitch these back onto our guitar case. We paid 50 cents, P1, for the straps. And let's see if this lady can stitch it back together and how much she's going to charge us. I don't think it should be too expensive. Cool, so the lady is going to stitch it all up now. She charged us Prampuan, which is 5,000 real, which is $1.25, plus 50 cents for the straps. So that's $1.75. Quite happy to pay that. This is such a crazy spot down here. They have all of these beautiful things for all the ceremonies and rituals and offerings and all sorts of crazy stuff. It's so pretty. They have these big stacks of fake $100 notes. And when I first got, and they throw them, like when they do like an offering, they throw like a whole stack of them on there. And at first when I got here, I was like, damn, these guys are throwing $100 bills, like a stack of 20 of them, onto the fire or onto the offering. But they're not, they're fake. But American money just looks fake anyway. Like dollars don't look real, regardless. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep looking around the thing. The lady will probably be done in 5-10 minutes, so we're just gonna have a gander about the market, some interesting stuff. You want yourself a brand new pair of fake white Air Forces. They look pretty real, probably cost you about £5. Mate, they got fake everything. Look, they're the fake Yeezys. 1986 they say on them. I don't know, there's just everything. But it's sick. So I'm just gonna take a walk around and see what they got. Okay, so we just arrived at Sat's sister's house. And it is really cool. Like, she's got this whole sort of farming little piece of land that they're growing all sorts of stuff on. Everything's edible. Obviously lots of dogs, as it's a Cambodian village. So we're inside the house now, and here's all the bags that the spawn hasn't completely taken yet. There are hundreds and hundreds of these bags, okay? And the white at the top of the bags is the mushroom spawn starting to take. He said it takes around 25 days for the mushroom spawn to take over the whole bag. Once it does take over the whole bag, that white right at the top, that whole bag will be white, which is what we saw in the ones in that other room. And that's just the mushroom spawns going to take. Such a crazy process. Hundreds of bags.
This is the seed, the mushroom spawn.
This is the
which
mushroom
we make
spawn.
of rice and potato.
Oh, okay, rice and potato makes the
So
mushroom spawn.
we will take a little bit from this one to put here. Yeah, to see all the sawdust bags here. Yeah, from this one, and then they go up like this. Yeah.
So take this one, tick
Yeah.
tick,
Yes. Yeah. A little bit of this one and to put inside here.
and then it's gonna
Yeah,
spread.
it's gonna grow all over the bags here.
Amazing. Yeah, we're going now into the room where they keep all of the mushrooms once they're ready. Or sorry, all of the mushroom bags once they're ready. We're going to take a look at that now. Okay, so here is one of the rooms. We're going in. They keep it relatively dark. And here's all of the bags with the spawn. They got them all hanging down the wall. And if you get real close here, you can check the mushrooms. They're actually growing out the end of the bags. It's really beautiful. There are some serious mushrooms. They're oyster mushrooms. And it's hard for me to get a shot of it all because it's quite a small room. But I just love how they grow out the side like this. These are the spawn bags I was talking about, and when this white stuff, which is all around the edge, that is the mushroom spawn. So when that spreads all around, then they hang them like this, and you get these mushrooms. Try and get them from the top. They are lacquer-looking mushrooms. Yeah. It's crazy the scale that they're doing this on, because what we're in right now is just like a wooden structure with these walls in the middle, and all of this stuff is hanging on the string, and it's just covered by this stuff here. Basically to insulate it from the sun because you don't want it to get too hot. But damn, there's just huge mushrooms everywhere. They don't have that many compared to what they would. Like every single one of these bags will be growing. This is like a full-on farm. But we'll take a look at the other bags in the other room now. So yeah, it's crazy what they're doing this in. They're building the frame for a new house. What you can see behind me is just the stilts. The house will be built on top of those stilts. And they're just doing that inside. Check out this dog trying to sneak up on me. He thinks I can't see him, but check if I turn around. He's gonna stop. But yeah, it's crazy. It's really cool. This village is really beautiful as well. I'm just watching this dog because he's just following me. But this village is so nice. They're growing loads of dragon fruits over there behind me. You can't really see them. But yeah, they're growing dragon fruits over there. They're growing massive dragon fruit plant over there. That is a giant dragon fruit plant. Don't think this dog likes me very much. So look how many of these bags. Thousands, actually thousands. There's the ones, once the spawn has completely taken over, they'll look like this. And then we're waiting for the mushrooms. There's one little mushroom's just started to grow out. This one has a few little mushrooms. And those have got tiny, that one's just started to come out. But there's lots of these hanging mushroom bags. This room, so if you imagine this room is probably about 30% full, and they've probably got 2,000 mushroom bags in here. So once this room is full, you're looking at insane amounts of mushrooms, which is just brilliant for the family and brilliant for the local community. And great for the village's economy. Just think it's fantastic. So we're just about to leave back on the bikes, and one of the youngsters has brought out a guava tree that they've cut and made into a clone, and they're giving it to Sat to take home back to the place so he can grow some fresh guavas. Okay, so just on my way home from Sat's sister's house, and I thought I'd stop. A friend of mine has a homestay here called Tribal Village Homestay, and it's really beautiful. It's what I'm walking through now. He's put a lot of effort in over COVID, over lockdown. He spent a lot of time building his place, and it's really beautiful. I mean, you can't be any more immersed in the jungle than this place here. It's so pretty. And yeah, he's done it so well. He was talking about how apparently here it's very difficult for people to keep their land at the moment because they haven't got enough money to pay the bank for their bills. So the bank comes and takes the land from them, and then the bank sells it on cheap. And people with more money, they come and they buy the land really cheap, and they give it, and then they sell it. and they're making a lot of money this way, and it's quite hectic, especially when you see what this guy has done with this place. His entire place is a homestay that is basically done the way traditional Khmer tribal villages were done. Like, look at that. Is that not the most ridiculous thing? But it's really, really cool. And all the plants here, there's papaya trees and these little torches everywhere, and it is really beautiful. Now, I asked him if I could come and make a video of his place because there is not a homestay in the area that is done as beautifully as this. And yeah, I just thought I'd come and show you around. So I'm just gonna walk through here and just find some of the prettier bits. Little chill area under the tree. That must be awesome on a hot day and you can't get any shade. Look at these huts. These bungalows are really beautiful. But I love this one. How's that? Like, how is that for a sleep? Imagine you had a couple of beers and now you need to get into this. I'm gonna climb up here. How awesome is this? And the view. Oh, this whole thing feels like it's rattling. But it's really cool. Wow, I'd love to spend the night up here. Such an awesome view into the forest, into the jungle. Let's have a look inside. Super simple little space. But you could fit a double bed in there. Yeah, it's a really small little simple space, but if you live in a place that's always that floods often, then this is a great way to stay off the ground, to stay away from the animals, because traditionally they did have tigers and elephants and all kinds of things here in the jungle. I don't think there's many of them left. Everything's been hunted. They've got crocodiles as well. So this is such a cool way of staying up high, getting a good view of your surroundings, and getting a good night's sleep. I imagine the stars from up here and the sunrises and sunsets from high up must be good. But I think I'm going to end it there because it's been a really cool day. Had a little gander around the market, managed to get our guitar case fixed, had a really much more in-depth look at the mushroom farming process here, and it's actually quite a lot of places. Sat's doing it, his sister's doing it, their neighbour was doing it. A couple more neighbours were doing it. Like, it's becoming something that a lot of people are doing here. So I'm really glad we had a look into that. But yeah, I'm gonna end that for today. Hope you enjoyed it, and maybe if we come back through here, we'll get to see Sat's mushroom farm when it's in full swing. So have a groovy one, guys.